So I just had a thought come to mind of destructive thinking patterns, destructive seeds that keep moms from being moms. I think somewhere along the line, we thought, well, I can't be a mom yet because I don't have the finances yet. I can't be a mom yet because I don't know what I'm doing. I can't be a mom yet because I have health issues. I can't be a mom yet, fill in the blank. And I just want to challenge that because I had a friend who was told those things. Those things were spoken over her, whether she agreed with something that someone said, whether she had doubts and fears that she just couldn't see beyond, she just accepted them as black and white. And then she did get pregnant, and then she did have a baby. And I'm serious, I remember, I think she'll laugh if I share this. I remember, maybe I only had my first kid at the time, and he was a baby. And I said, do you want to hold him? And she was happy for me, excited for me, glad to meet him, but she was scared to even hold him. And I don't want to speak for her. Maybe that's not the exact feeling that she was thinking at the time. That's just what I remember the moment to be. And also, after she got pregnant, I encouraged her to go to a local pregnancy center. And she got to see her little baby on the screen. And now I see her as a mom. And it's so incredible to see. And just the way that her heart changed, the way that she interacts with her little guy, the relationship that she has with him, the way that her priorities have shifted. And not that her priorities were bad before, but when you have another life that you're responsible for, everybody's priorities have to change. Your life is going to look different whether you try to avoid it or not. And yeah. And then another cool thing happened. She was not pro-life before, and I don't know her exact thoughts on that now, but I will say that she was asked to speak at the fundraising gala for that pregnancy center, which is pro-life. That pregnancy center is pro-life. And she got to stand on stage and share where she was before she got pregnant and had a baby, and now where she is, because she's carried her baby and held him and raised him. And it just got me choked up thinking, what if those fears and doubts plagued her so much that she thought the only choice that she had to stay in her career was to abort him? What if, fill in the blank, and I know it's crazy to think of because she's her and she has him now, her child. But I think there's many women that have been in that position and they fear what their life will look like with a child. They don't want to accept the possibility of their priorities changing, or maybe they're afraid that they won't do a good enough job, or maybe they're afraid that something bad will happen to this child, even if they could raise him, the baby, and be a good mom, but the world, would somehow corrupt them or hurt them, and they think they're doing this child a disservice by ending their life before it even whoops before it even starts. In any case, for any mom that doesn't feel she's qualified or good enough or doubts her capacity, doubts her, why would God give me this child? I have no idea what to do. Why is it so hard? Why, I think even the best of moms struggle with some sort of fear or doubt. And we all want to be great moms, and none of us want to cause our child pain or confusion or disappointment, but we will, and we do. And it's good that they learn how to deal with those things here at home. We can process them together and work through it together, have the highs together as well as the lows, versus trying to give them a picture perfect, never failed, never, challenging home life. And then when they get to the real world, they're struck with like, I'm hoping to get through some of these things with my children now. And there are highs and lows. There are times where we can buy something when we don't buy something. There are, I think someone's about to interrupt me. Anyway, just wanted to encourage you, or encourage somebody that's either trying to avoid, being a mom, trying to avoid the accepting of motherhood being a different way than they had thought. I even met with a friend today at a play date, and she's like, yeah, I was a nanny, I was a teacher, I had all this experience with children, and I thought, man, being a mom would be XYZ. And she's still having stuff that she has to work through, and she has all that background, So I didn't have a background with kids. I didn't have a huge background with babysitting. I was always doing my own thing, sports, and so I started from the beginning. I don't remember my mom raising my brother. He was 5 years younger than I was, and I was already in school by that time. I don't remember all those things. But whether we started with a great foundation or not, God's with us, and he's bringing things to mind through the Holy Spirit, and that's why we have each other too. I've learned so much from being in community with other moms, seeing the verbiage that they use with their children, seeing the heart that they have in certain situations. And I've learned so much by just being around other moms who are also imperfect, but hey, she read a book and she's applying what she learned. I'm like, that's awesome. Here's another friend, super deep relationship with the Lord, puts him first all the time, and she's getting revelation from him on the spot or in her quiet time. Here's another person. She had a great mom, and her mom is now a wonderful grandmother, and they raise their kids together. Her mom drives up from South Carolina and spends a whole week with them every month just so that she can get stuff done. Really? Maybe I didn't have that, but I can still learn so much from that relationship and be thankful for the relationship that I have too with my mom. It's just different. So anyway, I think we're supposed to be in community with each other and not covet after what we think somebody has or what we feel we don't have, but truly walking in gratitude for what we already have, and also just learning and gleaning from a place of, I don't know it all, and if it's going to help me be a better mom, I want access to that. So anyway, I just felt like encouraging someone, and I hope that is helpful. I hope that you're blessed, and I hope that you as a mom go encourage other moms. I hope that you as a woman go encourage whether you have a child or not, Go encourage someone that has kids. Go see what you can do to lift a burden off of them, to bless them in the season of raising little ones. Please, by all means, spread kindness, spread encouragement. We all love it and we all need it. So have a great day.